Good day, I'm Andrea Chisholm and this is your JIS News for August 8. The government will be spending some $750 million to set up 8 Agri Parks across the island. This will provide new windows of opportunity for young people to be gainfully engaged in agriculture.
These Agri Parks will comprise subdivided economic plots leased predominantly to young farmers and outfitted with critical infrastructure such as irrigation, post-harvest facility, and tractors.
Mrs. Simpson Miller, who was speaking at the 60th staging of the Dembe Agricultural and Industrial Show, said partnerships would also have to be developed between farmers and agro-processors.
For instance, Red Stripe has announced that they will be using locally produced cassava and sorghum as substitutes for the barley currently used to brew beer.
Cassava and sorghum will be grown in the established agri-parks under contractual arrangements. Meanwhile, the Prime Minister is also underscoring the need for partnerships in agricultural investments and production activities. To facilitate the synergy, the government will continue to provide critical post-harvest infrastructure to the private sector.
As part of this partnership, government will be delivering through a lease arrangement a new pepper processing facility to Grace Kennedy. The facility is situated in Hounslow and constructed at a cost of approximately 53 million Jamaican dollars.
Youth and Culture Minister Lisa Hanna says government is committed to ensuring the full participation of children in national decision-making, pointing out that this principle is enshrined in the 2004 Child Care and Protection Act. Ms. Hanna says her ministry is working with other relevant arms of the state to ensure the participation and protection of children and youths.
Child participation is a critical tool for not only our development as a country, but their development as young people and their protection from abuse. And this responsibility we will not shirk from.
The minister was speaking at the recent launch of the CDA Children's Advisor Panel, established to promote and facilitate child participation as a best practice in Jamaica. The 15-member panel is made up of youngsters aged 12 to 18 years old. They are charged with discussing ongoing and emerging policy issues that affect children and their families and will provide child-friendly guidance so that the best interest of children is promoted in the CDA's decision-making process. The government is moving to ensure that all Jamaicans have access to electricity, even as it pursues alternative forms of energy. State Minister for Science, Technology, Energy and Mining, Julian Robinson, reiterated the commitment at the launch of the International Year for Sustainable Energy for All at the Jamaica Conference Center. The minister said to date approximately 97.5% of the country had electricity.
Through the Rural Electrification Program, we are committed to supplying the other 2.5%. And we have mandated the REP to look at alternative forms of energy, to look at renewable forms of energy to reach the other 2.5%, many of whom are in deep rural areas where the provision of electricity would be particularly expensive.
Jamaica and Nigeria have agreed on several areas of cooperation, including energy, trade, culture, science and education. This was disclosed following bilateral talks between Nigerian President Goodluck Jonathan and the Jamaican government.
We're also looking forward to further cooperation through the conclusion of an air service agreement allowing for Jamaica to serve as a gateway for Africa into the wider Caribbean region, as well as a hub for goods and services.
Meanwhile, the Nigerian president said he was looking forward to areas of cooperation in trade and investment. 6 dental surgeons from Cuba will be working with various dental institutions at the primary healthcare level to address the shortage of dental professionals in rural areas. In a release, Health Minister Dr. Fenton Ferguson said while dental services were widely disregarded, oral diseases and conditions were important public health concerns because of their impact on individuals and society. The Health Ministry is making the Cuban dental surgeons available as part of short and medium-term strategies to address the issues facing the dental sector. And that's it for JIS News today. I'm Andrea Chisholm. Thank you for watching.